Speaking of not productive, remember how we've been covering Congresswoman Michele Bachmann's obsession with Benghazi? Like, she was asked about when she made a comment about the White House hiring someone just to walk President Obama's dog. Of course, it wasn't true. She was asked about it by Dana Bash from CNN, and she said, "You're asking me questions about dog handlers. What about Benghazi?" You know, remember that clip, Lewis, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now she got the chance to have a hearing. She got a chance to ask some questions of new CIA Director John Brennan and some of Brennan's top staff. And she gets her turn at the microphone. And her first question is about what, Lewis?
Benghazi?
Exactly right. And this is I hope you're watching this. If you're just listening to this, you're going to want to find the video online, because she asks about why didn't the White House inform the State Department about some drone strikes in Libya. Anyway, it's unclear exactly what she's asking about, but John Brennan, the look on his face, he's so confused. He just has no idea what Michele Bachmann is talking about. It gives him he has to just for a second pause and wonder, what is this woman asking me about? And then he says, "I have no idea." The key moment here is when the camera goes back to John Brennan, and the look on his face of just not knowing where he is even is amazing. Let's look at this.
Ms. Bachmann.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and welcome, Mr. Brennan, to the committee. We would thank all of you for being here. I joined Mr. Lobiondo.
Yeah.
It is really an honor to be able to meet with the
honored.
intelligence community all over the world, and we thank them for their work. My questions are regarding Iran and obtaining the nuclear weapon. I'd like to ask some questions about that. But before
first,
I do that, I'd like to ask a question of Director Brennan. When the White House conducted their armed drone strikes in North Africa, particularly in eastern Libya, prior to the attack on our mission in Benghazi on 9/11 last year, did the White House notify the State Department of the armed drone strikes before they were made?
Armed drone strikes in Libya? I'm unknowing of such, and I would defer to the White House to address your question.
Were there any armed drone strikes?
All right. This is it's understated, but it's some of the best video I've ever seen. The moment when the camera turns to him is just amazing. I just want to repeat that part. Watch his face. He kind of cocks his neck and turns to his right because he's in shock. He's in shock that he's being asked this question. Take a look again.
Notify the State Department of the armed drone strikes before they were made?
Armed drone strikes in Libya?
So there it is. What a fantastic use of time. If you're not watching, if you're just listening to this, you've got to find the video of this. And by the way, what's this voice that she's using? She's adopted it's almost like she's playing a character. I guess it's her "I'm not crazy" voice. I'm really not crazy. It's really great to be here with you, Mr. Brennan, and I would like to ask some questions about Iran, but first, a completely absurd question that follows the narrative I've been falsely creating and Fox News has been helping me parrot for months now. Is that her kind of like, "Please take me seriously" voice? I'm very sober because it's a very serious thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a calculated decision to use a voice like that because her normal voice is quite abrasive, and it does make her seem like a complete lunatic.
Crazy and uninformed is a dangerous combination, Atan.
Michele Bachmann is a dangerous combination, and especially with her husband.
Yeah. Okay, so there it is. We have, I feel sorry for Brennan having to sit in there for that.